247.com, and Twismatic on the telephone, chatting with us about his music and everything. Now, you've got, I'm sure, some big plans coming up as far as performances and collaborations and different things. Tell me about what January and February, the first couple of months here, are going to mean for you, my friend.
Well, right now, I'm in this beat battle coming up on the 31st in Philadelphia called Behind the Breaks. And basically what we did, he picks, for each beat battle, he picks a theme. And this theme is a Dead Presidents movie soundtrack. So we had to take the songs and flip them. So I'm basically done all the tracks I did. So I'm waiting just for the battle. And then I have a new group I just linked with named KBM, and they basically a guy named Tony Kaufman worked with Philly International, and he's basically going to help me, promote and do an album around the city, and probably set up a mini tour. So that's what's good for me this year, just doing a lot of shows and getting my name in Philly solidified.
Well, that's cool, man. So you've got the shows coming up in the Philadelphia area. You're making your way around the country. What do you do as far as the writing process? What's that like for you when you put the music and everything together, brother?
The writing process, it can start anywhere. I can start out with a beat, and I might just have the drums or the keys, and if I hear something immediately, then I start writing. So it can vary. It definitely stems from inspiration, of course. Sometimes directly. Sometimes, I guess I could be pulling something from 2-3 years ago and not even know it. But yeah, it jumps around. It's not just one definite way, one exact way of doing things. I jump around since I produce, engineer, rap, vocal coach. It's a very extensive resume.
That's really cool, brother. Now we're gonna play some of your music. Tell us a little bit about this first track we're going to play. It's called Studio. Tell me about it.
Studio. It's I put out a mixtape called Matic Mode online where I rapped over a bunch of industry instrumentals, and Schoolboy Q's Studio is the first one that's on there. And basically it was just me going in, showing off on how I be in the studio.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Well, here we go. It's Studio. We're going to play that, and then we're going to come back and keep chatting with Twismatic here on a world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Back here in a few moments. It is Studio coming up right now.
Solid.
Yeah, this is about to get real. Yeah. It's like I'm off stage, about to go on. White walls, far fade to black. I even sleep with my J's on, so I stay fly like Batman. Whole squad looking like Pac-Man. We hungry, don't do me like that, man. When I'm in the clouds, I don't ever wanna land. Whip that ride, if you drive, you gon' stop by. Bring your friend, hold on. Bring another friend, yep. Pour that drink, make her get up. Got it like that, now turn up. We focus, don't act like you ain't noticed. If I gotta raise up like Moses, all y'all dead. City on my back, hustle hard is what we live. Make it big, gotta get back. But what if I take back everything I give? Would you hate on that? Hold on, you don't know about the world that I come from. Got a bad life, you don't want one. When we see the uniform, gotta run from. One time, whole lot. Now we gotta buy a gun for the whole class. Got a 22, the whole pass. That's new shit. What you gon' do? I'ma use it, huh? Go ahead. Said it's all good in the hood, but we know it ain't sliding. I'ma find where you hiding. I can solve it cause I'm a problem. One for the hater, none for the lazy, 20 for the crazy, breaking for the cages, 40 in the tank, 150 from the gate, still waiting for your turn like pages. Maybe it's a long time. Wonder why you ain't shit till you online. It's the same old kick, mixed down, turned out, and smoked out. But you ain't with a grind like mine. Hold up, never hold out on me. When the season over, the money don't stop. Still looking like COVID. There's no reason I'm only cheating for the weekend with a caution sign on my. And I'm keeping everything in my pocket to eat. Never with the sharks in the deep end. I keep it eating. Studio.
I'm just sitting in the studio, just trying to get to you, baby. But the song's so fucking dope, girl. It's hard enough for me to blaze it.
Yeah, this about to get real.
Tell the truth, for sure was you in this booth that I was blazing. So I'm just sitting in the studio, just trying to get to you, baby.
awesome stuff. It's Twizmatic here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, coast to coast and border to border all over the World Wide Web and on RadioZenu.com. Now, tell me a little bit about your style of rap, style of hip-hop. Where does that come from, my man?
Well, I grew up on a lot of gospel and Michael Jackson. That was like the main two in the start off. And I played drums as well, starting at around 11. So my music background is, it's pretty balanced. So the first kind of rap I got into was More Money, More Problems by Notorious B.I.G. And from there, I kind of, led a path to Jay-Z. Of course, everyone knows Jay-Z, but I studied his rhyme scheme, also Slum Village. So basically anybody that I like, I pull from. I make sure I learn something from them, just automatically. That's how I'm made. I'm always learning. So it starts from influence, and like puzzle pieces, I take, it might be a cadence Jay-Z said in this one song, and it might be a short piece, and I might take something that, Biggie said over here. So it all comes together later. And the only thing that's really all original is the words, the lyrics.
That's cool. That's cool. We've got Twizmatic with us today here on Radio Zenu, RadioZenu.com. And Twizmatic, how do we find you online, my friend? How do we hook up with you on Twitter and Facebook and all these places?
My Twitter is Tmatic86. Instagram Tmatic, Tmatic. You can Google my name, Twizmatic, Twizmatic. Facebook, Twizmatic. I'm everywhere.
That's cool. That's cool, brother. It's Twizmatic with us today here in the broadcast. We are going to play Tap Out here in a few moments. Tell me about Tap Out.
Tap Out by Rich Gang. I basically was just searching through beats online, and I was late actually coming up upon this song. It had been out for a year before I heard it. And I just like the flow. I like what Lil Wayne did on it, and I wanted to take it and do my own type of flow to it. So it gets a little nasty, but that's what the song is about.
Here we go. It's Tap Out. It's Twizmatic, and it is on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Back here in a few moments, chat more with Twizmatic all the way.
100,000 miles and running. I keep the bed shaking like it's making money. 40 acres, Vegas dozen. Cause you got that cake, about to break the oven. Yeah, you know it's something when I say it's nothing. Get it, don't stay away too long. Bring it back, keep it at home. She on her knees, begging for more. I deliver that quiver, eat her for dinner. It's clearer. She like when I hit in front of the mirror. Yup, looking at, what's that smell? I be cooking that. Hello, good morning, I can still perform it. Can you get back on that? She said yes, Twiz. You can be reckless. I let that car crash and get that ass chicken. This wet as a drain, I'm slipping. She got that $1 million, She got that $1 million, And all I wanna do is touch it. Make her tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. And I'ma make her tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. You know I mean well. Make it get back like Ezel, Facebook, email. Can't get through, but I need that like an e-pill with a cognac and a refill. No details, my head still spinning like spree whales. Eat it like dinner, hit it like tennis. She f me when I'm sleeping, I'm f***ing dreaming. Wake up, I'm chiefing, she still sucking. We make movies like it's nothing. Double feature, I keep up like the sequel. Can I get a show? Do we know? You ain't gotta ask. Can see my whatever we do, man, she keep it on the low. Say she like the stage. Can I get a show? She got that $1 million, She got that $1 million, And all I wanna do is touch it, Make her tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. get it show.
Twismatic with us today here on Radio Xenu. Tap out and Twismatic getting it in, my friend. You're doing some cool stuff. Now you're also doing some music videos. Tell me about the music videos.
Oh yeah, I have two online right now. One's called Students and Felons. The other one is called Harsh Reality. Students and Felons was from my first album on iTunes called Paper Coins, and it's basically I wanted to show the contrast and the comparisons between, student and felon, even though, you're two different people, they definitely interact on the daily. And Harsh Reality was just a song about, how harsh, modern times are, just the struggle, basically.
That's cool. That's cool. We got Twismatic with us today here on the program. He joins us live, and always a good chance to catch up with this great artist here on Radio Xenu and RadioXenu.com. Before we let you go, my friend, we are going to play Hands On. Tell me a little bit about this track.
Oh man, Hands On, that's one of my favorite tracks. It's actually, I took an Anne-Marie song, it's called All I Have, and I flipped it. I actually took the beginning loop and just added drums and wrote a song to it. I wrote the song about a year and a half ago, and I just felt like it would go good in this project since I was doing all industry music. And it's basically about, me going through this producer life and kind of losing everything that I had, my team and everything, and just and me speaking from an individual standpoint, like I'm hands on, so keep your hands out. This is my lane. Stay out of it.
Good stuff. It's Hands On, and we're going to play that here in a few moments. In fact, right now, we're going to come back and wrap it up here with Twismatic. Back after this here on RadioXenu.com.
Definitely in the first 20 minutes of any show that I do, you're going to get some Twismatic. I'm about to give you a double drop of Twismatic. His name is Twismatic. Twismatic. Great stuff from Twismatic. 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 Learn the name. Twismatic. Twismatic. Twismatic.
I wish I never rapped. I wish I never made beats. As far as being black, sometimes I wish I would've ran the streets. Get money, spread like a disease. It's not funny. Never see brake lights, sticking still running. Cause Philly ain't sunny. It's cold on stage, my words can heat the oven. It's nothing, keep pushing buttons. Watch for the caution, never see my cousins. Wives cheat husbands, don't get mad, I was there when you wasn't. Easy when I does it. No green, my screen is kinda fuzzy. They can take me, shorty saying they love me. What's the deal if the people can't reach me? What the f you trying to teach me, huh? Again, I'm hands on, so keep your hands off. She say I'm hands on, can't keep her hands off, no. And if they ever get better, waiting for that letter like Wheel of Fortune. Change up like weather, I'm coming for my portion. Then got it here forever. Yeah, I knew that I was better, but thought I couldn't rap. I knew that I could make beats. As far as being black, I still wish I would've ran the streets. Get money, beats being broke when your team act funny. Never see brake lights, again still running. Cause Philly ain't sunny. I'm ducking from the law, my call is 420. Yeah, it's nothing, chief, keep 'em coming. Drinks on the house and overseas percussion. Sleeping on the couch for early morning production. I only vouch for people who saying something. Eating out of box, kicking rocks like a job. When the stones that you lifting is bigger than David Ruffin's. I need my tragedy gone. Sit back, light a spliff like I'm glad to be home. Singing my damn song. Again, I'm hands on, so keep your hands off. She say I'm hands on, can't keep her hands off, no. And if they ever get better, waiting for that letter like Wheel of Fortune. Change up like weather, I'm coming for my portion. Then got it here forever, yeah. off. She say I'm hands-on. Can't keep her hands off, no. And if they ever get better, waiting for that letter like Wheel of Fortune. Change up like weather, I'm coming for my portion. Then got it here forever, yeah.
Twismatic with us today here on Radio Xenu, RadioXenu.com, hands on. And Twismatic, before we let you go, plug how people can get a hold of you and tell us when we can expect some new music from you, my friend.
Okay, Twismatic, Google Twismatic, Facebook Twismatic, everywhere. Streaming sites, Tmatic86 on Twitter, Tmatic on Instagram, Twismatic on YouTube. Newest projects coming out. Don't have a title for the new one yet, but you can expect something possibly in March, and possibly another project this summer. But right now we have about 4 or 5 online, 2 free ones and 2 on iTunes.
Good stuff. Well, thank Twismatic. Thank you, sir, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, man. Have a good Sunday.
Thanks, man. You too.
Thanks, brother. Later. It's Twismatic. It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar experience, coast to coast, border to border on RadioXenu.com. We are going to take a very quick time out. When we come back, we've got more coming up.
There are millions of books online available for you to read, but how do you choose the really good ones? At blog.dreamtheanswer.com, you will find a vast collection of incredible books for you to read. All the information and links are right there in one convenient place. Just browse and read. There are great articles and commentaries that'll help you choose books that will keep you interested and intrigued. It's a terrific site with tons of information, easy to maneuver through, and very, very helpful. If you love to read and appreciate a good variety of reading material, this is the place for you. blog.dreamtheanswer.com.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop, or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
Jiggy Jaguar.
Hennessy, Grey Goose, Lortan, Percocet, everybody jocking that. Hennessy, Grey Goose, Lortan, Percocet, I'm cheese, Jack, now everybody jocking that.
www.jiggyjaguar.com.
Watching Jiggy Jag TV.
Jiggy Jaguar.
Hey, Bruce. Talking my shit. Hey, get close to my shit and you pop this one, and I'll see you, I'm gonna kill you.
Jiggy Jaguar.
Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Are you tired of struggling to lose weight? Have you tried diets and exercise and wonder why it's not working for you? The secret to losing weight is simple. Stop trying to lose weight. At his heaviest, Gary Drum weighed 345 pounds. That is until he discovered the real secret to weight loss, the fat guy living in his head. In his new book, Killing a Fat Guy, Gary shows you exactly what he did to lose over 60 pounds so far, how he continues to lose weight by changing his mindset, improving his nutrition, and focusing his training to get maximum results. You can order a copy of Gary's groundbreaking brand new book by going to www.killingafatguy.com/book. Don't wait. Learn how to create the fit, healthy person you've always wanted to be. That's killingafatguy.com/book. And we'll spell it for you. KILLINGAFATGUY.com/BOOK. And tell him you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
I'm always looking for great new talk shows to listen to, and I found one. It's called The Mallard Report. From the far beyond to the close to home, you'll hear it all discussed on The Mallard Report with your host, Jim Mallard. The Mallard Report is a paranormal talk show which explores the backstory, the hidden story, and the things other hosts are afraid to discuss. From the secrets of the paranormal to Paula Deen to the government spying on us all, no topic is too taboo for Jim to ignore. The Mallard Report airs live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen to The Mallard Report by going to italkparanormal.com. That's the letter I, italkparanormal.com. When you visit italkparanormal.com, you can listen to The Mallard Report 24/7. italkparanormal.com. italkparanormal.com for The Mallard Report.
The Jiggy Jaguar Experience is brought to you by Final Frontier Radio. FinalFrontierRadio.com, the rock station.
Welcome back to the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, coast to coast and border to border on the Starcom Radio Network. Also, RadioZenu.com. K-Rock's Radio out of Casper, Wyoming. KFRK in Denver, Colorado. Sports Radio 101 The Puck in Denver, Colorado, as well as 22-plus stations in the Jiggy Jaguar Radio Network. Before we get back to our in-studio guests or go back to the telephones, let's talk about one of our great marketing partners here at Transmedia Worldwide, Bailey's Health and Wellness. That's right, Bailey's Health and Wellness is an independent Shackley business. Get more information by dialing them up, 425-793-6249. Shackley is the #1 natural nutrition company in the U.S. Amazing, amazing. Check out twitter.com/Bailey's Wellness. Also facebook.com/Bailey's Wellness. It's an amazing corporation. Shackley Corporation is a full-spectrum health and wellness industry that makes it possible for independent owners to operate their business from home. Bailey's Health and Wellness. Get more information by going to zen.myshacklee.com and tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide. Let's get back into it here on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. In lieu of our in-studio guests who have not shown up yet, we are going to play an interview that we did a few years ago when we were on a place called ampcast.com. It's a band called A Simple Complex. We're going to play that right now. When we come back, we will hopefully have some studio guests for you. It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
We're all good to go here.
Excellent.
Okay. Let's see. Make sure everything here. Okay. A Simple Complex. That's a cool name for a band.
Thanks.
So go ahead and introduce yourselves to everybody so everybody knows who you are.
Well, my name is Mark, and the band is A Simple Complex. We've been together for about 2.5 years up here in New Hampshire. We're heavy rock. Basically, we say that we are rock enough for the radio, but we're heavy enough for the mosh pit. We kind of dance right along that line.
That's a cool slogan.
Putting out some heavy tunes, nothing death metal, but certainly nothing that you'd hear on your mother's station either.
Exactly. So how did the band get together?
Well, we started a little while ago. It was started with a person who's no longer with the band, but I ended up hooking up with Harold, who's on the phone here, Harry, and then he ended up bringing Mike into the band, who's our singer. We all met through just mutual friends and so on and so forth, and started writing and recording, and got a full album all recorded, ready to go. Just got to get it mixed and mastered and so forth.
Man, that's cool. So basically, you guys all write and produce the music together. Not just one guy.
Well, a lot of the writing is done by myself, but in the end, it's a collaborative effort. When you go in and you start producing it, and you start, changing things around and trying to take the song to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark comes in with a lot of the basic ideas, and then we end up all putting our little spin on it, adding our own front of any major acts that anyone would know of? Or open for any major acts?
Funny that you bring it up. We're actually opening for MOD on June 30th in New Hampshire.
The bomb shelter.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, where can people access your music on the internet?
You can just go to www.assemblecomplex.com, and we've got sound samples, bio, all the standard stuff, ways that if you want to buy a ticket, if you're going to be in New Hampshire and you like MOD and you also like our type of music, which I'd say is kind of along the lines of early Deftones, early Seven Dust, like a heavy prong, that kind of sound.
Yeah.
Then, simplecomplex.com, and you can check it out, and you can even get a free disc. You just give us a street address, and we'll send one out to you. It's a 4-track sampler.
Well, that's cool. So, what are your musical influences?
I'll go first, and then I'll let Harry kick in.
Yeah.
But my influences are kind of all over the place. I'm a big fan of just your heavy rock, going back to the days of the Quiet Riots and the Def Leopards and Rat and all that stuff. But then I really kind of sunk my teeth into the early 90s sound when you had your early Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots, and then moving into your Deftones, your Seven Dust Prong, a lot of that kind of stuff. That, when it comes on the radio, you're a little surprised because it's a little heavier than the other stuff that they play.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that I'm into. And you got things like Disturbed and White Zombie. Something that's heavy, but not so heavy that, it's your death metal, hit you on the head with a ball peen kind of sound.
I'm more the mainstream guy of the band, the poppier type of the guy. I'm the one that drives Mark nuts by playing the Eagles tunes and stuff on my guitar at practice. I started out hair bands back in the 80s, similar to Mark. Probably was a little heavier. I was like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, that type of stuff. And then I started going backwards into the 70s stuff. Got into blues rock, Free, Bad Company, Humble Pie, that sort of thing. And then I ended up going the other direction and going heavier and getting into the more modern stuff, like Mark was saying, Godsmack, Seven Dust, that sort of stuff. So, and that's pretty much, you got a wide variety of influences, I guess, blues, old style rock, all the way up to the more modern stuff.
Well, that's cool. How did the band get together? How did you guys get hooked up as Simple Complex?
Oh,
let me tell this story.
Sure, go ahead.
I was at a local music store checking the bulletin board, and I saw an ad for looking for a second guitar player. A singer/guitarist and a drummer was looking for another guitar player and a bass player. So I called, and I just left the music store. I saw my cell phone, called up, got talking to the guy. I used to play semi-pro football, and I was saying that the season was over and I was looking for something else to do, and the guy says, "Did you play for the Rebels? Is this Harry?" And I was like, "Who is this?" And it was this original singer. He'd come and tried out, and he remembered me. He tried out for my football team, but never showed up.
Yeah.
Never tried to play. I ended up hooking up with him six or 8 months later after the season was over, and I met Mark, and then from there, we ended up bringing Mike into the band. It went right from there. It's kind of cool.
Well, that is a pretty cool little story. Man, you guys are a small world.
Yep.
Small state, too.
So, what's your top reason that you guys want to play music? Is it to get chicks? Is it to be millionaires? Is it because you love the art of music,
You haven't seen our picture, have you? The chicks aren't going to come.
Well, Big Jagger can.
Yeah, okay. I've been playing for almost 20 years, playing either guitar or bass, so I just love music. It's a passion of mine, something I'm going to do until I die, I guess. Whether two people, 2,000, 200,000, or nobody at all, I guess.
Well, that's cool.
Right along the same line there, the thing that I like the most is writing lyrics. And then when you play out and at the end of the show someone comes up to you and says, you know, I could really relate to what you were talking about, you know, you write a song about being frustrated and someone comes up to you and says, you know, I feel the same way. You know, it's good to know that someone else feels that way. You get kind of a bond going with the audience. People can really relate to you and you can relate to them. It's all about communicating. It's all about, you know, we're all here on this planet and it's not always easy to get through. So if you can write a song that just kind of has a good groove, a good heavy sound, and, you know, let out some frustration or some rage or even some sadness, that kind of thing, and other people can go, man, you know, I'm not the only one that feels this way sometimes. That means a lot to me.
Well, that's cool. As far as the new CD goes, you guys, I'm sure, are pretty proud of the CD. What's the couple tracks on there that you're most proud of?
The new CD that we're writing, the full-length one, or the four song that is out now? Are you talking about?
I guess it's Opening that I've got here.
Okay. Go ahead, Mark.
I would say that, personally, my favorite on there is Medicated Society, because as a writer, I broke through a lot of different obstacles. I write a lot about, you know, personal things that I feel or personal experience or things that I've gone through with other people or seen them go through. And this song is a little bit more of almost like a Rage Against the Machine kind of vibe lyrically, where it's more about a complaint with something in society.
Yeah.
So that was a big step for me. I feel like I really pulled it off for the first time. In the past, I'd tried to write things that weren't just about my personal experience, and they always got crumpled up and circular filed. And this one here, I think I've gotten a lot of great feedback on it, of people saying, you know, wow, I feel the same way about, you know, we're an over-medicated society. People don't want to solve problems anymore. They just want to mask them with pills. And so I've gotten a lot of great response from it, and it meant a lot to me.
Well, that's cool. Have you been getting a lot of good response out of the 4-sample CD from, you know, the internet radio stations and things of that nature? Or?
Yeah, especially, well, you're definitely one of them.
Well, yeah.
We've also got some stuff playing over in England on internet radio. We've got a regular land radio that's playing one of our songs. I believe that's in the Midwest. I think it was Iowa.
Yeah.
Home of Slipknot there, so gotta be something good going on.
Well, there you go. Well, at least you guys are getting some good response. I know that a lot of bands will send CDs out like mad. They'll just be like, well, you know, we're going to send every CD to every single possible place we can and hope to God somebody gives us some type of response. But at least you guys are getting a good response out of the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We're kind of in the middle. We're not completely selective, and we're not kind of hogging the discs saying, well, no, you can't have one. But on the other side, like you're saying, we're not flooding the market with them either.
Yeah.
We're making sure that there is some interest there for us, and we've gotten a sufficient amount of interest here in New Hampshire. We've got a radio station that's playing them called Spider Bite, and a lot of independent music stations are really digging it. So, and we like that.
Well, yeah. It's a good thing that independent music's allowed to shine the way it is. What do you guys think of the whole indie scene with the internet and all the different websites? And
there are millions of books online available for you to read, but how do you choose the really good ones? At blog.dreamtheanswer.com, you will find a vast collection of incredible books for you to read. All the information and links are right there in one convenient place. Just browse and read. There are great articles and commentaries that'll help you choose books that will keep you interested and intrigued. It's a terrific site with tons of information, easy to maneuver through, and very, very helpful. If you love to read and appreciate a good variety of reading material, this is the place for you. blog.dreamtheanswer.com.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop. or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
Jig, jig, jag, 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 jig. 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 Jig, jag, 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 Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jag, Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jag, Jaguar, Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jaguar, Jiggy Jag, Jaguar, Jiggy Jaguar.
Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Are you tired of struggling to lose weight? Have you tried diets and exercise and wonder why it's not working for you? The secret to losing weight is simple. Stop trying to lose weight. At his heaviest, Gary Drum weighed 345 pounds. That is until he discovered the real secret to weight loss, the fat guy living in his head. In his new book, Killing a Fat Guy, Gary shows you exactly what he did to lose over 60 pounds so far, how he continues to lose weight by changing his mindset, improving his nutrition, and focusing his training to get maximum results. You can order a copy of Gary's groundbreaking brand new book by going to www.killingafatguy.com/book. Don't wait. Learn how to create the fit, healthy person you've always wanted to be. That's killingafatguy.com/book. And we'll spell it for you. KILLINGAFATGUY.com/BOOK. And tell him you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
I'm always looking for great new talk shows to listen to, and I found one. It's called The Mallard Report. From the far beyond to the close to home, you'll hear it all discussed on The Mallard Report with your host, Jim Mallard. The Mallard Report is a paranormal talk show which explores the backstory, the hidden story, and the things other hosts are afraid to discuss. From the secrets of the paranormal to Paula Deen to the government spying on us all, no topic is too taboo for Jim to ignore. The Mallard Report airs live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen to The Mallard Report by going to italkparanormal.com. That's the letter I, italkparanormal.com. When you visit italkparanormal.com, you can listen to The Mallard Report 24/7. italkparanormal.com. italkparanormal.com for The Mallard Report.
Now, live from Hutchinson, Kansas, it's the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. And now here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Jiggy Jaguar.
Welcome back to the big broadcast. We've got a fabulous, fabulous guest waiting on the telephone or in studio, but we'll get back to them here in a few moments. Get a hold of us on Facebook at facebook.com/thejiggyjaguar. Go ahead and go to jiggyjaguar.net for live video, live audio right now. It's available at jiggyjaguar.net. Thanks for listening to us here on 22-plus internet stations, AM, FM stations across the country and around the world. And our home base, of course, is RadioZenu.com. Check out RadioZenu.com each and every day for great programming. From a wide variety of talents across the globe, it's RadioZenu.com. Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners here at Transmedia Worldwide. Check out www.jibenga.fr. That's jibinga.fr. They are sharing the knowledge with us for free. You can add your comments and check it out today. It's jibinga.fr. Let's tell you a little about jibinga.fr. It's an incredible, incredible journalism and science and technology. Check out jibinga.fr. Amazing stuff today. Journalism and science and technology. Welcome to their website, jibinga.fr. That's jibinga.fr. And tell him you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide. Let's get back into it. We're back here on the Jiggy Jaguar show speaking with Bill Medley of the Righteous Brothers. Got a brand new CD out right now. Check that out on the internet, Bill Medley. Yes, album, as I mentioned, Damn Near Right. Good morning, Bill. How are you?
Hi, I'm wonderful. How are you?
When exactly was your first big hit with the Righteous Brothers?
Well, our first hit was in 1962. Little Latin Loopy-Loo, and then Lovin' Feelin' was the first big national hit, and I think that was 65.
What do you think was the secret to success?
Well, I don't know. Boy, if I had that answer, I would go find a young kid and do it all over again. I think it's probably the sound of the voice. I think the truth is a hit record is probably the song. The song is the most important thing. Then how it's produced, and now today, fortunately or unfortunately, they can take anybody into the studio and make them sound pretty good. You know? In the old days, you had to do it live, and it was a whole different world. But hit record is probably or a hit career is probably 4 or 5 things that it's more magic involved than anything.
Who had the greatest musical influence on you?
Well, there was a couple of guys from California that had a few hits. They were called Don and Dewey, and we just loved them. They were like 2 Little Richard. They were incredible, and so that's kind of until Lovin' Feelin'. Lovin' Feelin' took us off into a whole nother musical world. But we were influenced by all the black artists in the Ray Charles, B.B. King, Little Richard, and all those guys.
Bill, your new album is called Damn Near Righteous, out now. Must say it really shows the love you had for the late Bobby Hatfield and the work you guys did.
Well, Bobby and I had 43-year career. We were like an old married couple, and I really miss him, as a friend, and he was a very funny guy and a very large guy, and I miss him terribly. And in the studio, when I was doing this, CD came to mind.
Some great guests are on the album, including guitarist Dean Parks, Steely Dan, who've been.
Yeah, it's kind of a dream cast, and even Brian Wilson and Phil Everly came in and sang. I redid "In My Room" Beach Boys song, and they came in and sang. But the musicians, they were the best.
Seeing so much from him in the media lately, and I'm not talking about his musical accomplishments, I have to ask you, is Phil Spector crazy?
I don't know. I mean, he acts a little odd. I haven't talked to Phil for 35 years, so looks like he's changed a lot. Certainly changed hairdos quite a bit, but he wasn't in anything like that when we worked. We were all 25 years, so he was okay. I think he wanted people to think, that he was, eccentric and everything, and apparently he talked himself in.
Talking about the past, go back to the days of the British invasion. What did you and Bobby think of the bands like Beatles and the Rolling Stones when they first arrived?
Well, Bobby and I went on the first Beatle tour, and we also went on the first Rolling Stone tour, so we kind of saw firsthand all that. And I don't know what we thought of it. It was a little, when their first records, the Beatles anyway, not so much the Stones, but it was pretty bubble gum, what we considered. We were kind of coming from a more raucous R&B thing, and but they were great guys, the Beatles, and but it was, the British invasion, it was exactly that. I think Unchained Melody was in the top 40, and it was the only American record in the top 40 at the time. But it hurt a lot of American artists, knocked right out of their careers. So, but that's what music is, and they brought a whole bunch of, and I mean, the Beatles grew a lot like the Beach Boys. They grew music so much, and the audiences kind of grew with them. So I think once the British invasion calmed down, I think it was great. It was really great for America not have it.
How did it feel being accepted by black audiences back in the day? You guys were the inventor, Blue-Eyed Soul.
Well, we were just very fortunate. We were so accepted by the R&B stations and black people that let's put it where it is. We were doing their music, and we weren't ripping them off. We weren't imitating. It was very legitimate coming from us. But they had every right in the world to say, no, we got guys on every street corner that can do that, and these 2 white guys shouldn't be making that kind of money off of what we do. So they had every right, to say no, but they didn't, and God bless them. They accepted us. They said, no, these guys are doing a pretty good job. So they accepted us, and we truly thank them.
Bill, your new album is called Damn Near Righteous. Thanks for being
being on with today.
Thank you.
This interview was originally recorded 9/26/2000.
There are millions of books online available for you to read, but how do you choose the really good ones? At blog.dreamtheanswer.com, you will find a vast collection of incredible books for you to read. All the information and links are right there in one convenient place. Just browse and read. There are great articles and commentaries that'll help you choose books that will keep you interested and intrigued. It's a terrific site with tons of information, easy to maneuver through, and very, very helpful. If you love to read and appreciate a good variety of reading material, this is the place for you. blog.dreamtheanswer.com.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop, or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
Oh, well, the jig, jig, jig. The jig is a jag. Oh, well, the jig, jig, jig. The jig is a jag. Oh, well, the jig, jig, jig. The jig is a jag. Jig, 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 jiggy, 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 jag, jag, jiggy, jag, 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 jiggy, jiggy, jag, jag, jiggy, jag, 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 jig, 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 jig.
Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Are you tired of struggling to lose weight? Have you tried diets and exercise and wonder why it's not working for you? The secret to losing weight is simple. Stop trying to lose weight. At his heaviest, Gary Drum weighed 345 pounds. That is until he discovered the real secret to weight loss, the fat guy living in his head. In his new book, Killing a Fat Guy, Gary shows you exactly what he did to lose over 60 pounds so far, how he continues to lose weight by changing his mindset, improving his nutrition, and focusing his training to get maximum results. You can order a copy of Gary's groundbreaking brand new book by going to www.killingafatguy.com/book. Don't wait. Learn how to create the fit, healthy person you've always wanted to be. That's killingafatguy.com/book. And we'll spell it for you. KILLINGAFATGUY.com/BOOK. And tell him you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
I'm always looking for great new talk shows to listen to, and I found one. It's called The Mallard Report. From the far beyond to the close to home, you'll hear it all discussed on The Mallard Report with your host, Jim Mallard. The Mallard Report is a paranormal talk show which explores the backstory, the hidden story, and the things other hosts are afraid to discuss. From the secrets of the paranormal to Paula Deen to the government spying on us all, no topic is too taboo for Jim to ignore. The Mallard Report airs live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen to The Mallard Report by going to italkparanormal.com. That's the letter I. italkparanormal.com. When you visit italkparanormal.com, you can listen to The Mallard Report 24/7. italkparanormal.com. italkparanormal.com for The Mallard Report.
Thanks for listening to the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Follow comedian James Davis on Twitter at comedian James D. And follow Jiggy Jaguar at JIGGYJAGUR. Join us next week here on the network.
Before we wrap it up for this hour of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, let's talk about one of our great marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Have friends thinking of joining Amway? Tell them to read an unbiased Amway review by Jason Lee before they pull the trigger. It may save them a lot of time and a lot of money. To read the full article, visit jasonleehq.com/Amway-review. That's jasonleehq.com/Amway-review. We're going to spell it for you. JASONLEEHQ.com/AMWAYREVIEW. Check it out today and tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide. Let's get back into it with our guests in studio and our guests on the telephone.
this via conferencing software. Recorded live. Do this via conferencing software over at Puck.com. And the guys from Four Grace, I believe, are on the phone somewhere.
Here's Dan.
Thanks here. Hey, there it is. Thanks here. There we are. They're going to be a part of Grace 2009 benefit concert for His Helping Hands, October 3rd at the world-famous Orpheum Theater, 200 North Broadway in Wichita, 6 to 11 p.m., featuring 3-Year Flame, Floyd Jetson, and recording artist Christopher Cody, new CD. Say It Out Loud. Four Grace is going to be there as well. Sponsored by the Praise Nation Foundation, LLC, and tickets are available through select seat locations. $10 general reserved and $20 reserved. First 6 rows. Select seat and Christopher Cody Live.com. More information, contact Dan Boone at 314-4806. Brought to you by our good friends over there at KKRDonline.com, and I'm surprised I said that with a straight face. Art and Bill, since 1979, out of home digital media, ChristianPress.com, Phoenix Light Productions, 8 Music Group, and Furniture Options. All tickets purchased online will receive a free Christopher Cody CD. How did Christopher Cody get all this press? You guys are the headliners.
Well, actually, all we're doing is just we're the opening act for the real talent.
Well, see, at least you're not parking cars. Be glad of that.
No.
At least you guys are part of the show. You could be serving hot dogs or something bad. It could be a real bad deal, and you're even on the poster, which is. I think your picture ought to be bigger than the rest of them, but.
Well, we didn't want to scare too many people off.
Well, hey, gentlemen, give us introduce yourselves and give us some information on the band.
Go ahead, Ron.
Well, basically, my name is Ron. Cranston. Somebody's got a radio on. Can you turn it off?
Got a radio on somewhere.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been singing quite a few years, and got with Dan and Nate and Mike a few years back, and we've just kind of been doing things around the church.
So, how did you guys get hooked up with the band?
There's a bit here. Ask that question again.
You get hooked up
with Chris Cody?
Yeah, with Grace 2009.
Okay. Actually, we've been associated with Central Christian Church here in Wichita, and all of us have been involved in it. And one night, Chris just came up and said, "Hey, would you guys like to be involved in this?" We said, "Sure."
So, you guys have played all over the place, or are you guys just mainly in the Wichita area?
The 4 of us are mainly right here in the Wichita area.
So, you guys play all the big churches, or do you guys just play for your local church? As you guys hang out, where can people out to Grace?
We've been primarily associated with the church itself. We've got another thing just like Rest Fest that's going on out in Hayes later on in October. And then I think we're headed up toward the area.
That's cool. Well, I'll tell you that the stuff I've heard online that people have sent me, because the minute we guys were going to be recordings, I don't know where they're recording that, but they sound pretty cool.
Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Breaking Truth is the only independent media outlet to bring you the real truth. Discussion forums, news videos, articles that get straight to the point. We believe that true freedom of the press, as well as the God-given and basic human right to free speech, are essential to maintaining the freedom of not just the individual, but society as a whole. Come join the quest for truth at www.breakingtruth.info. That's www.breakingtruth.info. Let's spell it for you. www.breakingtruth.info.
TruthInfo. Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/breakingtruth. YouTube Right Back Productions is available. Search youtube.com. Forums.breakingtruth.info. Also on Twitter at BTWBP. Amazing, amazing stuff. Check out facebook.com/breakingtruth. Their website is www.breakingtruth.info. Check it out today. Also, check out the website one more time, breakingtruth.info. Amazing stuff. They believe that true freedom of the press as well and the God-given basic human right to free speech are essential to maintaining the freedom of not just the individual but society as a whole. Come join the quest for truth at www.breakingtruth.info. We believe that truth, freedom of the press, as well as the God-given and basic human right to free speech are essential to maintaining the freedom of not just the individual, but society as a whole. Come join the quest for truth at www.breakingtruth.info and tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide. Remember the Ice Bucket Challenge? Well, this app designer is taking it to a whole new level, creating an app that allows you to challenge yourself or challenge your friends. The app is called Challenge Accepted. He's launching a Kickstarter campaign to get the project started. So check out this campaign and actually accomplish your New Year's resolutions this year with Challenge Accepted. Check out Kickstarter.com. Search Challenge Accepted or KICKSTARTER.com. Search CHALLENGAPPCEPTED and tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
Live entertainment at Wichita's Cotillion Ballroom. It's the Honky Tonk Kid. Friday, January 16th, Aaron Watson.
She's good, but even better when she gets that
Lone Star legend from Amarillo, Aaron Watson with Curtis Grimes. Friday, January 16th.
Tonight, we gonna write a love-making song.
Singer-songwriter Aaron Watson at the Cotillion.
I love the way my lips look on you.
Friday, January 16th.
I was wild. We were reckless.
Aaron Watson.
Raise your bottle to the boys and let's remember.
With a heart as big as Texas. Never miss a show. Visit our no-service fee box office. Buy online, thecotillion.com. Charge by phone, 316-722-4201. Use our iPhone app, available on iTunes, or our Facebook page. 50-plus years of great entertainment. The Cotillion Ballroom. Friday, January 16th. Aaron Watson. Live entertainment at the Cotillion Ballroom. It's a hip-hop Friday party with Rebels on the Run, featuring the Moonshine Bandits.
East Coast, West Coast, it's all country. Dirty South Midwest.
Country hip-hop rebels, the Moonshine Bandits.
I never thought I would walk into work early this morning and get treated like
Plus Big B and Demon Jones.
Turbo Diesel 6.0.
Friday, January 23rd, Rebels on the Run tour featuring the Moonshine Bandits.
I find myself drinking on company time.
The Moonshine Bandits.
I've been drifting down that open highway, finger in the air, cause I do things my way.
Rebels on the Run, the Moonshine Bandits.
First breath, the love, country.
Never miss a show. Visit our no-service free box office. Buy online, thecotillion.com. Charge by phone, 316-722-4201. Use our Facebook page or the Cotillion iPhone app, available on iTunes. 50-plus years of rockin' the house. Friday, January 23rd, Rebels on the Run tour featuring the Moonshine Bandits.
Let's talk about one of our great marketing partners, Transmedia Worldwide. It's a great Indiegogo campaign. It's called Waxy, a sleek, discreet, and powerful vaporizer. The future is here. Change the way you vape. Join us as we revolutionize the vaping industry. They've got 51 days left in their great marketing campaign. They've raised $636. They need 50 grand to make this happen. They've got great perks starting at just $5. And if you decide you really want to help these guys out, they have a perk that goes up to $7,900. Get some great details over at Indiegogo.com. Search Waxy, WAXXY, or go to this great link, igg.me/at/waxyvape. That's igg.me/at/WAXXYVAP. Waxy Vape. Tell them you heard about it here. Transmedia Worldwide.
Would you like to receive $250 to $1,000 cash per day working from home without no website, no selling, no explaining, no convincing, no talking to prospects? If you can give out a phone number, you can generate cash with this system. Call this number, 985-606-1541, and see for yourself.
The Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Here is Jiggy Jaguar.
It is hour number 2 of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, coast to coast and border to border on the Starcom Radio Network, also RadioZenu.com. We've got a great guest on the telephone line. We're going to go to them here in just a few moments, and before we do that, you can listen to us each and every Sunday, 2 Central, 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard, and of course, JiggyJaguar.net for live video and audio. Also check out RadioZenu.com, and next week we'll be doing the best of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, and then we'll be back on the 25th with a very, very, very interesting in-studio guest. I am talking to them right now on the old Facebook, so that should be fun. We are also going to be having an adult film star on Skype on the 25th. I will have details on our Facebook page at facebook.com/TheJiggyJaguar. That's TheJiggyJaguar. Let's go to the telephones. I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce yourself, my friend, and then we'll talk a little bit about why you're here. Go ahead and jump in there, my friend. Tell us all about it.
Hey, James, this is Jonathan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I've got you, my friend. Just go ahead and tell us what's going on, man. Tell us.
All right. I'm just sitting here smoking a cigarette in Culver City, and I checked my calendar. I realized I had an interview, so I called you up, man. What are we going to talk about?
Well, tell us a little bit about what you do, brother. Because right now, nobody knows really who you are. All they know is you're sitting there smoking a cigarette, brother.
All right. So I'm the lead singer of a rock band called We Are Kings and Queens, based out of Los Angeles, California. And we spent the last year playing shows in Hollywood, Viper Room, Troubadour, and we're just looking to get some more exposure. So here we are, talking to your crowd.
Now, tell us a little bit about how you guys got started as a group. Tell me all about it.
I'll take you back to the beginning. I put together the EP Rise and Fall about a year ago now, and then slowly the band members started to trickle in. First was Ben Hancock on lead guitar, then Kinzo came along on bass, then we got Andrew Smitty Smith on drums, and our last acquisition was the amazing Joe Huntermark on guitar and keys, and he's a pretty interesting cat. He just came off the road for a couple of years playing with a Vegas show called Dark Hannah. It was a Cirque du Soleil show.
Oh, wow.
And so now we got a pretty stellar lineup, and we're in the studio in pre-production for our next album, writing songs and working with different producers and engineers.
We Are Kings and Queens. It's an alternative rock band who writes, produces, and performs honest, badass music, and they're with us today here on the telephone. www.wearekingsandqueens.com is the website. Tell us a little bit about this latest music video for the single. It's called The Side. We're going to play that here in a few moments.
Yeah, man, it came out super rad. We ended up working with some guys that Andrew had done a music video with in the past. And the director came up with this really cool concept of following basically someone's bad decisions throughout the day, but in reverse. So at the beginning of the video, you see him in a kind of a depressed state, and he's just gone through this really crappy day, and it ended up poorly. But as you go through the video, you realize that everything is playing backwards, and it comes to the beginning of his day, where, it just starts out to be a normal day. He's walking out the door, and he hasn't done anything yet. So it really plays off the concept of the song. I mean, it's called Decide, and it's about the crossroads of making a decision in your life to be something different than what you've been, or maybe what you're up against for that day, and just making the right decision, whatever right means to you. And it turned out really great. I think everyone so far has given us really good feedback on it. It's a killer song too. It's kind of a 90s rock meets modern day sounds, real instruments, big choruses, very anthemic. What did you think about it?
Well, we're going to play it right now. It's a fantastic, fantastic song. Here it is. It's Decide. And when we come back, we're going to have a little bit more with We Are Kings and Queens here on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience back here in a few moments.
James, you there?
Jump off the export, take a dive. Nothing's left to lose. You're coming undone, afraid at the sea. The time has come. I wish you would wash it away, take a shower, look at you now, just look what you've become. Should we throw it in? Or work it out? I wish we could decide. Decide.
fantastic, fantastic music. We are Kings and Queens. It is Decide. And, of course, Decide is available off their new EP. And tell us a little bit more about the band. Who does all the writing, or is it a collaborative effort in the band?
Yeah, so I would say that I do the lion's share of the lyrics and the melodies, but as we've gotten more comfortable playing as a group, we really started crafting these songs together. And that's a bit of a tricky transition. I know that a lot of people write by themselves and feel very comfortable by themselves, but I've really been working on opening myself up to the collaborative experience, and it's been very rewarding because everyone feels more invested and excited about the song when they've contributed their equal parts, you know?
We've got the fabulous We Are Kings and Queens today here on Radio Zulu. WeAreKingsandQueens.com is the website. And their music has European influences, distinct cinematic sound. That video is absolutely amazing. And they are going to be live January 23rd at 8:30 at the Viper Room in West Hollywood. They will be supporting some amazing artists out there. Tell me about this Viper Room gig, man. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, we're super happy to be playing this. The promoter Dale at the Viper Room has been gracious enough to put us on some really big shows here lately, and this one coming up is with a really cool artist named Jimmy Necco, who now does a solo project that used to be with the band Ours, O-U-R-S, and just beautiful music. He's got kind of a Jeff Buckley, Pearl Jam kind of vibe going on, but yeah, she put us on the bill because she's really excited about what we're doing, and she really thinks that we're one of the next big acts to be coming out of LA. She thinks we're very authentic and we're bringing something original to the table. So we're very, very excited to be playing this show on the 23rd. And also, it's right by my birthday. My birthday is the 25th, but I think we're going to double bill it as a show/birthday extravaganza.
We've got a great guest with us today. Fantastic, fantastic group. We Are Kings and Queens. The website, WeAreKingsandQueens.com. Their debut EP is entitled Rise and Fall. It was mixed and completed by Grammy Award winner Guy Massey, whose work includes albums by the Beatles, Radiohead, and Ed Sheeran. Tell us a little bit about this Rise and Fall EP. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, well, so Rise and Fall is just basically a way to say life. We all experience ups and downs, and I think you have to give equal weight to both the ups and the downs. At no point do I feel like you can really say, oh, I've got it all figured out, everything's great right now and nothing's ever going to change. I really feel like we all go through low points and high points in our life, and when you can be okay with both of those, when you can be okay with your bad days just as well as your good days, I think it makes for, a little bit smoother of a ride.
We've got the great band. Yes. Well, there is that too. We've got the fantastic band We Are Kings and Queens with us today here on Radio Zulu, RadioZulu.com. You can buy their album on iTunes. We'll put the link up on our website at RadioZulu.com. Check out the band's official Facebook page. It's Facebook.com/WeAreKingsandQueensMusic, and they're also on Twitter as well. Now, you guys have got some big plans, I'm sure, for the next year. Tell us a little bit about some of the plans coming up this year.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we're in pre-production, and for those that don't know what that means, it basically means we're just writing new songs and demoing them out in our own personal studio before we go to a real professional recording studio. And we got some exciting new stuff coming up. We're working on a single right now called Soon. Really cool concepts of just learning that everything that you need in life is right there in front of you. All you have to do is just simply walk through the open door that's presented to you. So, and we're very, we believe in empowerment, and I think our name speaks to that. We are kings and queens. A lot of times people might think that they're less than, or that they're not as good as people of royalty, or people in power, or people that, you know, maybe are rich, or whatever it might be. But we have a message that's consistent throughout our music that everyone, from the lowest to the highest, is a king and a queen just by the fact that they're here on this earth. And this new album, I think, is really going to be an inspirational journey and speak to our name and our philosophy.
It is the fabulous, fabulous group. We are Kings and Queens, and I appreciate you making time for us today. We will definitely chat with you soon. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of the weekend. Thank you, man.
James, thank you so much for having us on your show, and Happy New Year to you guys.
Definitely. Thank you, sir. Well, have yourself a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and we'll talk soon. Thanks, man. We've got a great guest coming up here in a few moments, so in-studio guests still have not arrived. I don't know if they got lost. I don't know if they've got... it's not snowing, so they didn't get snowed in. So who knows what the hell is going on here. But when we come back, we are going to play some old audio, looking back at some of the better moments of our radio program. This comes from 2009, and this was the great A.B. Alan Burka, trashing good old Jiggy Jag TV's cousin Chris. It's fun stuff, and hopefully our studio guests show up before the end of the hour. However, I do have to announce that in about 2 weeks we are going to be having in studio Emma Lou and the Rednecks, and also a couple of rappers from Wichita. So I'm working on details for that, and we will have more when we come back here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners, the Transmedia Worldwide. With our Promote to Profit program, you earn $20 for every person you refer who gets a net spin prepaid credit card. A nurse is doing this for extra money. She's referring 5 people per day, making $100 per day, $700 per week. She does this part-time. Imagine if you treated this just like a job and worked it 8 hours a day. Could you refer 5 people, 10 people? What about 15 people? Do you get the point? For every 5 you refer, you make $100. That adds up quickly. Special message for the unemployed. Are you unemployed and can't find work in this damn economy? Perhaps you know someone else who's unemployed. Tell them about the page. They may thank you. Chances are you've heard the old saying, give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Being unemployed doesn't have to stop you. Allow us to show you a way to fish in this down economy. Just Google search, promote, the number 2, profit. That is promote, the number 2, profit. We'll spell it for you. P-R-O-M-O-T-E, the number 2, P-R-O-F-I-T. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide. So you decided to buy life insurance. You decided you're going to protect your family so that they'll prosper even if something happens to you. Well, congratulations. But with so many companies out there, which one are you going to choose and why? I mean, there's so many names you can count on. MetLife, Liberty Mutual, and the list goes on. But which one will have the best deal for you? There's no real way to know. You can search the web for hours and get nowhere, or you can call the folks over at peopleslifequotes.com. They're backed by over 80 years combined underwriting experience, which means they'll save you time and money. Peopleslifequotes.com has life insurance for ordinary people, regardless of health or age. They know which of the nation's oldest, most dependable insurance companies has the plan for you. So whether you are perfectly healthy or been turned down before, click on peopleslifequotes.com right now, or call 877-318-8862, and we'll spell it for you, PeoplesLifequotes.com. Peopleslifequotes.com. Provide, protect, and prosper. Or dial them up right now, 877-318-8862. 8862. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
And live video at JiggyJaguar.net. Now, the Jiggy Jaguar Show on JiggyJaguar.com.
Laughing with cancer.
Hi there, I'm Elvis Rico, host of Laughing with Cancer, a podcast that I do monthly. I talk about cancer, diet, exercise, and coping with the struggles of having cancer or any other type of chronic illness. So join me as we travel down that cancer road together with laughter and positive thinking. Peace, love, and stay laughing, my friends.
Laughing with cancer. Let's live a life now.
Let's talk about one of our great marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. There is nothing like teaching your children important things in life, and one of those includes learning the value of work and how it helps others. It's important that they realize the value of work by selling unnecessary used or new items around the house to achieve their dream gifts. They can also help their school charity or other less fortunate children around the world. If you've used or have new products sitting around that you would like gone, consider having the kids help you in making a donation. With enough points, you could receive an iPad come Christmas Day. It's very easy to do with our Give, Buy, Sell smartphone app, so every kids can use it. We ensure 100% privacy so you can be sure your kids are safe, and when an item sells, you earn points. We use our identity to sell the item so your kids won't communicate directly or indirectly to any buyer. These points accumulate every time you sell an item and can be used to claim rewards or to donate to other less fortunate children. Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Hey guys, we've got something new and fresh for you today, a way for you to become more tech-savvy and marketable. Check out this new online website for creating beautiful posters, flyers, invitations, web pages, and even advertisements. With just a few clicks, you can become a web designer for an online marketer. It costs nothing to use, or you can shell out just a couple bucks for using some of its advanced features. The website is creator.com. That's create, ending with E-E-R, Creator. Try Creator. See what you can do with it and maybe create something awesome for your boss, then ask for a raise. You can also create awesome holiday, birthday, greeting cards to email to your friends or your boss. Again, the website is creator.com. That's CREATEER.com. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
You're listening to the Jiggy Jaguar Experience with Jigmund Freud.
Yes, indeed. It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, coast to coast and border to border, all over the World Wide Web and on 50-plus stations throughout the U.S. and Canada. Live as live can get, 2 Central, 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific, and 1 p.m. Mountain Standard. Available at JiggyJaguar.net, live video, live audio, and everything else. Check out RadioZenu.com as well. And get us on the TuneIn app. Great marketing partner. Let's talk about them right now. D.A. Carr is announcing the release of her latest novel, Link, a sci-fi mystery thriller. D.A. Carr announced earlier today that her latest novel, Link, is now available for sale on Amazon. Link is a sci-fi mystery thriller. It is set in the year 2800, in a future apocalyptic world where time jumping becomes a means to control the human race. Link is a suspenseful, intriguing, and action-filled, says D.A. Carr. Tom Clancy and Clive Cussler fans will enjoy reading this book. Check it out today. It's Link. Go to Amazon.com and search L-I-N-K by D.A. Carr. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide. Let's get into it with our next guest here on the program.
There's something very, very wrong with us.
I feel like such an idiot. Quite right, so you should.
We're mutants.
Oh, ungrateful, eh?
Find out more at JiggyJaguar.com.
What's up, dog? Oh, nothing. Just recovering from WrestleMania weekend and the strippers and everything. So, was it any good? Well, yeah, but WrestleMania sucked. But the strippers, that wasn't a bad deal. That wasn't a bad show. How was Chris? Oh well, he He was doing the damn thing, I guess.
Yeah, he wasn't talking too much shit when I called you the other night, did he?
No, he wasn't. Well, he was telling me, he's like, when you said something about you weren't going to be able to make the Hutch show, he's like, see, I told you. AB is unreliable.
Well, fuck, I work fucking 7 days a week, man. I'm sorry, I can't fucking work fucking some for fucking $2 an hour down there at the fucking old schoolhouse. You know, I mean, fucking sorry, my education didn't fucking quite fucking stop at his.
Well, then we went out there to see the strippers on Saturday. And there was this one that he knows from our other trips out there, and she came right over to him, and she threw her legs around his head, and she started doing like Scott Steiner push-ups.
Jesus.
And then she took her ass, and she just threw it right at his head. And afterwards, he was looking at me and C-Dub, and he's like, oh, shit, did my nose get broke?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, he thought he was going to take her home, or what?
Maybe. He was telling me because if he had enough money, he'd take a shot at her.
Oh, fuck. He ain't got enough money with this fucking... Yeah, he gave her enough money. She'd smell one fucking whiff of his balls. She'd fucking give the money back. She'd probably give him fucking double. She'd probably give him $2,000. Say, here, buddy, go fucking buy some fucking Axe soap and dip your balls in it for about an hour. Fucking stinking bastard.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
How was the fights, man? Or are they... Oh, they're this weekend, yeah.
They're this weekend, yeah, up there.
Yeah, there's only fucking 2 of us working the jail, man. I can't take off. You can't take off unless there's 4 people working.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I know that they would have had a bigger crowd the last time because they advertised the dog piss out of it. I don't know how many people are going to have this time, but...
No, you'd be proud of me, brother.
What's up?
I got fucking 120 beads for fucking $18.
Really?
They were on clearance. And the cool thing about it is, dude, I don't have to put no Victorious on it. They're silver beads and they got a bunch of dollar signs.
Nice.
Isn't that fucking tight?
So you're all decked out and ready to go.
Oh, fuck. You know them women will be wanting them fuckers.
Well,
have you ever seen any fucking beads with dollar signs on them?
No.
They're fucking tight, man. They got about 8 or 9 fucking dollar signs. They're all silver. It looks fucking tight.
Well, I know that
it's fucking money.
It's going to be a big deal, man. And old Chris, he was just... You should have seen him on Saturday, brother. It was great. We interviewed the porn chick, and I noticed she had a Boston accent. Well, then he started talking to her about the Patriots and everything, and she was going back and forth about the fact that the Patriots aren't cheaters, and so
oh god,
that was kind of a cool little deal.
Did it work for him?
Well, yeah, they bullshitted back and forth for a long
that's good,
time, so
that's good. She probably still wouldn't fuck him, but it's good that he fucking starting to get an interview going.
Yeah. Well, and then he was talking to a bunch of different strippers, and there was this one that he kept going, God damn, every time she was around. She's like, why do you say that every time I'm around? And he goes, well, God damn, you're hot.
Yeah, there's a line. Man, I wish I could come up with something that fucking brilliant. Holy shit, brother. I don't think I could, with my education, I could ever come up with goddamn every time a hot chick was there.
Oh my God.
That son bitch ought to write a fucking Playboy fucking book, shouldn't he? How to not pick up women by Chris Schroeder.
There you go.
I tell you what, I've been watching your old clips and stuff. It's a good thing he cut his hair, because that son bitch is, instead of Passion of the Christ, it looked like Passion of the Schroeder. could have hung that sumbitch on a pole. He looked like Christ, just a little fatter.
Oh my God! You're just
holy
shit!
Shit. Him. Oh fuck! I'm scared to be around him now, dude. I'll cut him down so bad. He'll want to go back home, fucking crawl back under the rock he came out from under. Son of a bitch. I'll give him a fucking shovel and tell him to start digging now, because I'm going to put him in a hole he ain't never going to drive out of.
Oh my God, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, I heard him get a little fucking cute. Oh, he's going to have a big girl? Well, you don't worry about it, bitch. You're going to be holding my camera, so get ready, motherfucker. Fucking bitch. He wants to act like a bitch. He's going to be treated like a bitch, I'm telling you.
Well, he thinks he's a big-time guy out here.
He is. He's a player. He's a player with no juice, man. No juice.
Then I made the comment to him the other day. I said, AB told me he'll get Jennifer to come back. You better watch your mouth. Better hold that camera.
What'd he say?
And he goes, who's Jennifer?
Yeah,
who's this Jennifer? He's like, I don't know a Jennifer.
Yeah.
I said, well,
we'll find out soon. We'll find out soon enough.
I said, it's some chick named Jennifer. And he's like, well, AB's making stories up. Because I don't know who Jennifer is. Am I supposed to know who she is?
Well, that's all right. If he wants to get too chicken shit, I'll just grab a camera of my own. Fucking go down to Casey's or fucking Love's and go find his fucking ex-fiance.
Oh, my God.
We'll be live from Casey's. Finding old cousin Chris's fucking ex-fiance with big red titties. Woo! You fucking douchebag.
Into the YouTube with that footage.
Ain't nobody. Oh, goddamn. I'm just going to go in there with a long-haired wig and a fucking beard and go, goddamn. You got a big slurpee, baby? You got a big slurpee, baby, you fucking douchebag? Hey, you fucking douchebag. Hey, you're all a bunch of douchebags, fucking douchebag.
Oh, my God. You're just slaying him.
Oh, I shouldn't say that. God dang, I like the kid, but son of a bitch, he gets too much sometimes. Does he? Shit, man.
I love him. I love him. It's good stuff.
He wants to talk trash on. He wants to talk trash on Victorious. That's fine. Victorious had 2 different women within 2 days of each other. What's he done?
Well, that's the thing.
What's he done? He interviewed a stripper that didn't even play with his ball sack. I mean, come on. I'd at least been getting a hand job during the interview. But that's just Victorious talking. You know. I'd at least had a free hand job during the interview for something, you know. Like, hey, you might not want to fuck me, but you can at least play with my balls while I'm interviewing you, honey. I mean, you know. It ain't like you ain't fucking playing with anybody else's balls. Well, shit, she's a stripper. She's a fucking porn star. She's used to that shit. I'm sure she's fucking played with some balls that were a little bit more disgusting than mine, so she probably might as well fucking get the bonus package. Fuck, I'll give her a set of beads, too. Fuck, I'll shoot it all over her fucking neck. I'll give her a pearl necklace. That's what she wants. I don't give a shit. I'm just fucking rude, man. I don't give a fuck. Your cousin Chris,
he doesn't roll that way.
Oh, he don't roll that way because he's got to pay for his shit. Old Victorious don't pay for nothing but his gas up there. If I'm paying for the gas, I ain't paying for no ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's going to be my new slogan. If I pay for the gas, I ain't paying for no ass.
There you go. Write that down in the big book.
Yeah, put that in your fucking player log and smoke it, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
God damn. If he needs an encyclopedia on how to talk to women, he needs to come to me, because I can fucking write him a fucking book right now.
Well, there you go.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, hey, brother, give me a holler on my cell phone a little bit later. I got to get down to the TV station. I got to get this face footage edited.
Okay.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
We will do it. All right, bye.
One of 700 radio show hosts included in the book, Radio Wants You, an intimate portrait of 700 radio shows that welcome guests.
What a loser.
And this is Interviews from the Past and Present, now available on JiggyJaguar.com.
I was really surprised about that.
Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners, the Transmedia Worldwide. With our Promote to Profit program, you earn $20 for every person you refer who gets a net spend prepaid credit card. A nurse is doing this for extra money. She's referring 5 people per day, making $100 per day, $700 per week. She does this part-time. Imagine if you treated this just like a job and worked it 8 hours a day. Could you refer 5 people, 10 people? What about 15 people? Do you get the point? For every 5 you refer, you make $100. That adds up quickly. Special message for the unemployed. Are you unemployed and can't find work in this damn economy? Perhaps you know someone else who's unemployed. Tell them about the page. They may thank you. Chances are you've heard the old saying, give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Being unemployed doesn't have to stop you. Allow us to show you a way to fish in this down economy. Just Google search, promote the number 2, profit. That is promote the number 2, profit. We'll spell it for you. P-R-O-M-O-T-E, the number 2, P-R-O-F-I-T. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
Thanks for tuning in to the Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
So you decided to buy life insurance. You decided you're going to protect your family so that they'll prosper even if something happens to you. Well, congratulations. But with so many companies out there, which one are you going to choose and why? I mean, there's so many names you can count on. MetLife, Liberty Mutual, and the list goes on. But which one will have the best deal for you? There's no real way to know. You can search the web for hours and get nowhere, or you can call the folks over at peopleslifequotes.com. They're backed by over 80 years combined underwriting experience, which means they'll save you time and money. Peopleslifequotes.com has life insurance for ordinary people, regardless of health or age. They know which of the nation's oldest, most dependable insurance companies has the plan for you. So whether you are perfectly healthy or been turned down before, click on peopleslifequotes.com right now or call 877-318-8862, and we'll spell it for you, PeoplesLifeQuotes.com. Peopleslifequotes.com. Provide, protect, and prosper. Or dial them up right now, 877-318-8862. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
Hi there, I'm Elvis Rico, host of Laughing with Cancer, a podcast that I do monthly. I talk about cancer, diet, exercise, and coping with the struggles of having cancer or any other type of chronic illness. So join me as we travel down that cancer road together with laughter and positive thinking. Peace, love, and stay laughing, my friends. Laughing with cancer, let's live life.
Let's talk about one of our great marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. There is nothing like teaching your children important things in life, and one of those includes learning the value of work and how it helps others. It's important that they realize the value of work by selling unnecessary used or new items around the house to achieve their dream gifts. They can also help their school charity or other less fortunate children around the world. If you've used or have new products sitting around that you would like gone, consider having the kids help you in making a donation. With enough points, you could receive an iPad come Christmas Day. It's very easy to do with our Give, Buy, Sell smartphone app, so every kids can use it. We ensure 100% privacy so you can be sure your kids are safe, and when an item sells, you earn points. We use our identity to sell the item so your kids won't communicate directly or indirectly to any buyer. These points accumulate every time you sell an item and can be used to claim rewards or to donate to other less fortunate children. Let's talk about one of our fantastic marketing partners at Transmedia Worldwide. Hey guys, we've got something new and fresh for you today, a way for you to become more tech-savvy and marketable. Check out this new online website for creating beautiful posters, flyers, invitations, web pages, and even advertisements. With just a few clicks, you can become a web designer for an online marketer. It costs nothing to use, or you can shell out just a couple bucks for using some of its advanced features. The website is creator.com. That's create, ending with E-E-R, Creator. Try Creator. See what you can do with it and maybe create something awesome for your boss, then ask for a raise. You can also create awesome holiday, birthday, greeting cards to email to your friends or your boss. Again, the website is creator.com. That's CREATEEER.com. And tell them you heard about it here on Transmedia Worldwide.
Back here on Running the Ropes, here on kjagradio.com, and also across the internet. And we got, I'm Jiggy Jag, we've got Cousin Chris with us.
Hi.
And we've got one of the guys from the Half Pint Brawlers on the line. Puppet, what's going on, brother? How are you?
All right, how you doing, Jiggy?
Pretty good, actually, man. Hey, tell me about the new DVD that's out there, Half Pint Brawlers.
Okay. Yeah, we got the Season 1 DVD out. And we just released it about 3 weeks ago. It's basically everything you saw on Season 1 on Spike TV. The way I like to talk about this DVD is hardcore midget wrestling meets Jackass meets Girls Gone Wild all in one. I mean, you can't go wrong with this thing. You're going to have a blast. They follow us on the road. We went to Mexico. We actually got to wrestle right on Bourbon Street. We closed down the street. We put a ring in there, and we had thousands of people out there cheering on the midgets, going crazy. And one of the funniest episodes we had is we went to a Louisiana state prison. And I didn't really know what to think of it when they asked us, and they said, hey, can you guys come out and do a show for us? And I'm like, really? And basically what they did is they used this for thinking that to show these guys and inspire them that these little guys can make a company for themselves, make a business for themselves. Anybody in this world can do anything. That's what the United States is about. Just, go gung-ho, do your thing. And I ended up having a blast, man. I guess these guys had to have good behavior to come and watch the show, but we got closed up in the barbed wire and all that stuff, and it was an incredible experience.
Now, Half Pint Brawlers, if you want to get more information on the DVD, it's halfpintbrawlers.com. We've got Puppet with us today. Now, are you still going by Puppet the Psycho Dwarf?
Oh, yeah. I've been Puppet the Psycho Dwarf all my, for the 18 years that I've been wrestling. I got Puppet from a dream. Puppet is basically everybody was telling me what direction to go in, telling me how to run my company, and what I'm all about is cut your strings, be free, and do your own thing in this world, man. And the Psycho Dwarf just came out of, because, I've done everything from an 8-foot steel cage match, barbed wire matches. I just finished up an 8,000 thumbtack match, and the fans started yelling, Psycho Dwarf, it stuck, and here it became Puppet the Psycho Dwarf.
Well, you can get more information on Half Pint Brawlers at halfpintbrawlers.com. And I've got my co-host Cousin Chris with me here, and we seen you guys. It was an amazing show. We seen you guys 2 or 3 years ago in Hoisington, Kansas, of all places.
You guys are psychos. You're like Sabu and Terry Funk all wrapped into one. You guys are psycho. I love it.
You guys were just beating the crap out of each other.
That's awesome, man.
And
well, you know what? You know what's great about the Half Pint Brawlers? Like when you go to WWE and you go to all those shows, the fans are always, a long way away. They stick them away from the ring. We don't only wrestle inside the ring; we wrestle outside the ring. So you're going to see midgets jumping off the bars, the tables, the platforms. We put each other through tables right there where you're eating, and it's an experience. I guarantee you, if once you see a Half Pint Brawlers show or once you see the DVD, you'll become a fan. If you don't laugh, you don't have a good time, something's wrong with you, man.
Well, we're talking with Puppet the Psycho Dwarf. You can check out more on him and pick up the DVD, Half Pint Brawlers. It's halfpintbrawlers.com is their website. You guys are going to be going on tour this next year. Tell me about some of the places you guys are going.
Man, we go all the way across the country. You name it, we can go to the tour page. We're getting ready to sign a contract with Paramount, where we do Kings Island, we do Worlds of Fun. We're talking about going to Knoxbury Farm. We're going to do all the amusement parks all over the country. So, you can even bring the kids to these. We kind of tone it down, but then the late night show, it gets crazy again. You name it, we're going to go. Like you said, you saw us in Kansas. We go to the small towns, the big towns. We go everywhere they want to pay a visit. And like I said, it's all the way from California to New York. We have a blast touring, and we get out there as much as possible. We're doing 3 shows a week. We travel on and we also split up. We do things. The company's growing. I got some amazing new talent, the younger guys. I got a guy by the name of Jay Amazing now. We got Eric Smalls. We got Eric Benjamin. I mean, we got some real good talent coming in. Some youth, maybe TC's old guys, some new moves, and like I say, you got to see it to believe it.
That's cool stuff,
and then also, if you actually, instead of going to Amazon, and we're in stores all over the country, if you do go to the website, you will get a signed DVD on our website if you order it at halfpintballers.com.
Cool stuff, man. Now, me and Chris, when we saw you guys in Kansas, we had a couple questions. One being, why is it you guys are always stapling dollars to each other?
Midgets are like strippers, brother. You give us $1 bills, we'll staple them all over each other's body for your long-legged pleasure, man. That's one of our signatures. That's what kind of made us different. We brought out the staple gun. If you ever come and see the show or the DVD, one thing I always take is a staple gun to the tongue. And I'm hoping one day it doesn't fall off. Just ask me to show the tongue. I got scars up and down the tongue. You'll be able to see it on the DVD. And everybody tells me, man, Pup, that cannot be real. Everything is real that we do. Everything is real.
Well, before I let you go, brother, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you got stuff around the holidays and different things, but I want to get your thoughts on, brother, some of these other midget leagues that are popping up. Are they basically trying to ride your coattails?
Well, you know what it is? There's a lot of the guys that I didn't hire because they didn't want to train to wrestle. There's one out there that Hulk Hogan's backing up, and I don't know why Terry's doing it, because it's just a bunch of crap. And what it is it's guys that didn't train to wrestle. You see it on the show, they can't wrestle, and they're calling themselves wrestlers. And that's what's, really frustrating for the half-pint ballers. It's like a 7-foot guy saying, I'm a basketball player because I'm 7 foot. I don't have the talent to do it, but I'm 7 foot, so I'm a basketball player. Some of these guys have been in the ring for like 10 minutes, and they call themselves wrestlers. If you watch their show, it's nothing compared to what we do. We work out every day. We're in shape, and this is our living. This is how we feed our families. This is legit, and this thing's legit. We don't sit there and go on a 10x10 ring, an 8x8 ring. We're either doing a 16x16, 18x18. Everything you see WWE do, we're doing, but we fall farther because we're shorter, and we have a blast doing it. We're actual wrestlers. If you go to the websites, you see the videos. We're all over YouTube. You'll see that the quality of wrestling is what it's supposed to be. It's not a bunch of clowns running around being idiots. And I don't know why Terry must be broke. It's an insult to the company. It's an insult to the wrestling company. Yeah. All the way around. Yeah. And, I don't know why he's doing it, but I think he's just doing it for the gimmick. I've known Terry Hulk Hogan for many years. I wrestled on TNA with him. He knew we were coming out with this thing, and he's just trying to copy it. And the ratings show that it's just a bunch of crap.
Oh, yeah, the ratings are absolutely atrocious. People are not watching this thing.
Right. I just hope it doesn't, the only problem with when I see stuff like that people think, oh, the half-pint ballers, I saw this other midget company, they're not like that. And it's real aggravating. And we have nothing to do with that company. We're totally our own identity. I own it. We used to be the Bloody Midgets, and once we got an in-demand pay-per-view, we changed it out to half-pint ballers because the name was too controversial. I don't know what that's all about. But, we've always been out there. We've been around 18 years. My guys are the best in the world. Actually, 2 of them are the sons of Lord Littlebrook. Cato and Bobby are the sons of Lord Littlebrook, who started midget wrestling in the WWE way back in the day.
Well, I know you guys have been all over the place. You've wrestled in Australia. You've been, you were there with WWA back in the day. You were in
That's right.
WCW. You guys have been all over the place. You put the
Right,
time
and I
in,
just
man.
wanted to open my own thing, just get a bunch of us on tour, make it something unique, our own product where we can control it. And we're lucky enough 18 years later to still survive, and our fans are loyal to us. And now we got this DVD. We're going to make a lot more. We're going to change networks. I'm not allowed to bring it up because the lawyers are talking, but you will see a season 2, and we'll be out there. And yeah, we're just going to keep doing what we do. We have a blast.
Cool stuff. Well, before I let you go, brother, my co-host, Cousin Chris, has a couple questions for you. Jump in there, Chris.
All right. Took my dollar bill one, so that's off the board. But why don't you just guys invade Micro Championship Wrestling and kill those other guys? That'd be awesome.
Just
invade.
Just pull an invasion on all
like
these
NWO
other companies.
or something. Just invade them.
Well, you know, it's funny that you said that because we put the challenge out there. We've been putting the challenge out there all year. And said, okay, if you guys think you're wrestlers,